Hmm. Well, company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Gain Technology Screens. I had a really busy day today. I had to go look at a couple places. I want to be on site this summer to show for technology in different locations. That's what I'm getting ready for. So, getting the projectors ready, equipment ready, everything we're going to need. Knowing that all the locations are going to have Wi-Fi, so I can basically run our content off a Fire Stick, which I will be using. And I'm going to use the Kimi projector too on top of that. And, just make sure the sites have the places where we're going to, how much it's going to cost us an hour to be in there. Everything's going to be pre-recorded because if I'm paying for this, I want to make sure our recordings come out good looking, come out good and not choppy and gritty. So we're getting ready for that at next stage. So the promo demonstrations that I launched, those are the demonstrations that we got out of the carrying place. We got tons of pictures. I'm still posting pictures on multiple sites showing how our screens popped up. That projector, that ultra short throw, that's $137 ultra short throw NEC. Same one we got over there. I bought 5 of them. That's all it took for that technology to fire up in a commercial environment on that projector in eco mode. Which again, like I said, you got projectors today that cost far more than my machine, and they can't even operate in that environment because their colors, contrast, and all that does not pick up. As we showed you in the demonstration, we did white screen demonstration, and then we did gray screens, and neither one of them could read in the environment at all whatsoever. Just like I'm going to be at 100 locations this summer, same thing. Gray and white screens, not going to pick up any environment. No matter what we use in it, it's not going to work. And I plan to be in there quite a bit with quite a few projectors, including the Pico projector. So yeah, when I said we got tons of pictures out of that environment, we are not sure. I'm not even done. I got about 2,000 pictures out of there and videos and all that stuff. So since now YouTube allows you to do the picture slideshows they used to have a long time ago, but they got rid of it. Now they allow it. We can show all the stuff off. We were dying to show on YouTube, but we couldn't show it off because the only place that had that application was Facebook. So yeah, we were able to pick up a 100% infinity level on a projector that had roughly, the Sony's had 3,000 to 1 contrast on it. That was it. And mind you, and the demonstrations I've seen on gray screens and, well, they can't say fully lit because the environments were not fully lit. They definitely weren't. They have to calibrate. We've never calibrated ever, and we don't need to calibrate at all, period. So, yeah, that be that. Now, getting to the other part about the haters, which you don't understand the big picture about. Do you know that someone watching you 24/7? Someone knows what you're doing before you even think it? Do you know that? Every move, everything you do right now is being watched. Do you know that? It's been watched from day one. Where you drive, where you go to school, where you work. It doesn't make a difference where you go. You're being watched. So, who is the person that's watching you? Who is the person that knows everything there is about you? And the reason why we're able to get all the information needed to prosecute you for a crime you've committed is because we have someone who has that capability, who knows everything about you from day one. So, what haters and people who do work of Satan's work, you don't understand a Christian's life. You don't understand it all, period. Because if you did, you wouldn't be dumb enough to do the dumb stuff you do now that's gotten you into trouble. We know the heat's coming up because I can tell by the emails how frantically the emails are, how threats are popping up, because you're scared to death. We know you're scared. You're terrified. But of course you should be. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison. You definitely should be terrified. And those emails coming through, they get sent back. And they're traced because they're considered now terroristic threats. Not going to go well for you, I told you. So, as I told you before, I put everything in God's hands. God knows everything about you. God knows what you're going to do before you're going to do it. There is nothing that you could do on this planet and in the next life that you're going to get away with. Nothing. You happen to die today or tomorrow, you don't wake up the next day, guess where you're going? You're going to purgatory. That's where you're going. And over there is no mercy. Just nothing but pain and suffering waiting for you over there. If the Lord decides to turn his back on you and go in a different direction, then the devil will take you out because he's the one that's going to kill you either way. he wants you dead. Like I said, you're no good to him over here. There's an opportunity for you to get saved over here, so he needs to murder you as fast as he possibly can, so he can get you in an area where you won't have salvation. So you got to worry about that too. Yeah, so anything you try to do to us ain't going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You're just going to self-destruct. Look, I have been doing this. I've been a Christian for a very long time. I have watched my enemies self-destruct. I've literally watched them. I've watched some die. Some even ended up in jail. Some, hopefully, they got saved, but I don't even know about that. But I know about the ones that didn't make it. Not a thing. Nothing happened to me at all, period. That's the part you don't get. You think because you hide behind it in secret. It talks about in the Bible about men who do evil in secret in the dark. It talks about that. You're seen. Everything you've done is jotted down in the book of life. So, you don't even know how much time you have on this earth. But I do know one thing. You keep traveling that road, you are going to meet the one that speaks to you. And you're not going to like what he looks like. And at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to handle what he looks like. Far beyond your imagination. And that's where you're going. You're going to purgatory for eternity. That's what's waiting for you. So, you're not harming me in any way. Do you see me suffering? Do you see my business collapsing? Didn't I just say that in the middle of the floor? I just sat there and said, if my technology is all these things, may the Lord take it from us. May he out us. May he throw us in front of everyone so everybody can see who we are. No, our enemies are the ones that are suffering, that are going through the destruction. We're not. My technology has advanced. We got a technology that can eat 100,000 lux of sunlight at 50 lumens? 50 lumens. Which is running right now on my desk. Everything you do, you're going to pay for it. Whether it be here or the next life. Only way you're getting out of that situation, unless you stop listening to Satan, get your life together. Other than that, you're going to pay for it. So you better hope your time doesn't run out. When you haven't been saved, you know where you're going. And you can't do all that fake praying at the end of the day, claiming that you, oh, who are you tricking at the end of the day? Again, I never could understand that, how people are like that. How they think they can trick God. When he knows what you're going to think before you're going to think it. So there's nothing that you can get away with. I know the devil tells you that you are, but this is the same person that's going to burn in the same lake you're going to burn into. He's going to be in that lake of fire too with you. He's going to suffer and be tormented in that same lake with you. So he's going to tell you what he's going to tell you. But you are going to end up with him at the end of the day. You keep on what you're doing. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me much. I try to explain to you, warn you as much as I possibly can, but you don't listen. Look, you don't give me no hatred towards you whatsoever, because I don't get to give the devil that opportunity. I know that's what he wants from me at the end of the day. Nope. I just come on and warn you. Like I told you, you're being watched every single day. The two entities that watch you, the devil watches you and God watches you. And anything you try to do to us, not going to happen. If I go before my Lord and say, Lord, I need these men prosecuted, I need to brought to justice, we'll have everything we need. Everything we need. And have I been able to get your information? Yeah. So when I tell you that you are going to spend the rest of your life in prison, when I tell you that you are going to go before judgment, you are. You're going to go judgment in this life and in the next life. You're going to serve judgment. Unless you get your act together. Now, if you become saved, you're still going to go to jail. Either way. Unless God decides to get, I'm not going to put that in there because I don't know what God's going to do. That's not for me to say. But from my point of view, and what I've seen already, when we go to court, you're going to jail. You're not getting probation. Please don't even put that in your mind. Don't even set yourself up for that one. Crimes that you guys committed are way over the top. Mr. Williams is getting an eviction from his unit. They don't evict him, we sue them. And we'll win due to the fact that we can show that he was actually contacted from that apartment unit and attacking our company. On top of that, imposing to be a minister. So if we show that we had communications back and forth with that building, we've actually filed police reports with Baltimore Police Department, and we've been contacting back, and nothing was done. We could sue them, and they're not going to do that. They're going to get him out of the building because they know we can sue them. Landlord's responsible, whether you like it or not. They're responsible. We looked all that stuff up. Yeah, they're responsible. So he has to go out of the building. So he's already lost his place already. It's done. Now, Mr. Williams, any trying to sneaky tactics that you try at the end of the day, keep in mind, you call yourself a man of God. Man, you call yourself a person supposed to be ushering people to see God. Worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I've seen preachers that were way worse than that, but still, yeah, he's one of those. He's not even a preacher at that. What I'm talking about. You're not even a minister. You have no documents, no paperwork, nothing. You're an imposter. That's what you are. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing. So you'll get it far worse than what they'll get it, because you're basically stealing, robbing, and misleading people. You know that the punishment that comes from misleading Christians, it's damnation. It's a very serious sin. If you lead other Christians down the wrong path, other people following the wrong path, it's damnation. So they don't understand the pain they're going to go through. You know, you burn your fingers, that pain you feel, imagine that engulfed in your entire body, inside and out. And imagine feeling that for eternity, forever. That's what you're facing. So, again, you don't get away with anything at all, period. Not a thing at all. The minute you think anything evil, it gets written into the book of life for judgment. If you haven't been saved, if you haven't been baptized, if you haven't accepted Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and you pass off this earth, you're going to hell. That's how it works. There's no in between, no ifs, ands, or buts, no sending you back and whatever button. No, you burn. That's it. Whatever you've done here, you'll pay for it in the next life. So you don't get away with nothing. Gee whiz, you understand the concept that you don't take anything with you. We all know that. You understand that, right? You don't take nothing with you. The same thing when you go to the next life. If you ain't got your life together, guess where you're going? You ain't going to heaven. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you from the truth. I got a lot of people don't like it when I say this, but it's true. You're not going to heaven. You have not been baptized. You have not accepted. You accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And if you're carrying on and acting, you're going to burn. That's it. People think because I'm Christian, I can do whatever. Well, no, you're going to burn. No blemished sheep are allowed into heaven. You're going to burn. Forever. For eternity. Now, am I happy that you're going to go to hell? No. It's sad at the end of the day. It's really sad. But you'll let the devil twist your mind up that badly that he's going to make sure you burn with him. It's sad. If I didn't care whether or not you went to heaven or not, I wouldn't even come on here and have this conversation with you. I wouldn't warn you. Get your act together, or you will end up side by side in that demon, in that pit, forever, being burned. Oh, they're doing dumb stuff. We can see, when people do, if you understand, when you're dealing with a Christian, the Lord protects his people. We can see your nonsense a mile away. You can't trick us. Nothing whatsoever. You know what the Holy Ghost is, right? When you're baptized, you get the Holy Ghost. It's kind of like having a third eye. That's what it's like. We can see your nonsense a mile away. It's like a constant communication link with God. If your child walks out in the middle of the street, what are you going to do? Are you going to walk out there and get hit by a car? Or are you going to go out there and basically pull him out of the street and teach him? That's not the way you don't cross the street that way. Teach him about the whole light system. He doesn't get himself killed. That's the same way God treats his people. So what are the chances you have of basically being able to torment and conquer a Christian? It ain't going to happen. You're going to bring destruction upon your own life. I'm going to tell you something right now. I told you, you got the devil out there trying to kill you every single day. He's trying to take your life. The devil popped up in your living room right now. Right now, the devil pops up in your living room. Who are you going to call out for? You can't call out for him. He's already there. Who are you going to call out for? You're going to call out to God. Why are you going to call out to God? Oh, because God can conquer the devil. So what do you think you can do to me? Nothing. The devil can't do anything to me. I serve God. There you go. So that being the case, get your act together. Or if God decides to take back what belongs to him, then that's it. And keep in mind, you're on borrowed time on this planet. And sooner or later, you're going to have to leave. Now, that being said, I'm going to get ready for on-site. Got some places I want to go to. Definitely want to check out this other place on Monday. And get all that done. Figure out which screens I want to take. I'm definitely going to be doing a visible screen on site. Definitely, yes. So, I got a lot of work to do. Now, of course, all you know what the devil's going to think already. He's probably going to tell you in the back of your mind that, oh, he's afraid, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. No. I don't fear you. I fear God. I don't fear any man. I fear God. That's the one I have to fear. Any man that tries to step to me at the end of the day, I know what's going to happen to you. I've been down the road. I did it already. I know what's coming your way. So, you can't touch me. You got to go through my Lord first. And that's not going to go. It's not even going to happen. See, the thing about you naysayers, hot and spicy, I don't know why you do things, but the thing about you naysayers, you understand, I lived in a very extreme, violent neighborhood. You did this stuff that a neighborhood, you'd be dead in a day. You'd be killed in a day. They drive by and shoot your house up. They could you one way or another. You even say anything about somebody's name, even mention their name could get you murdered. Always got somebody watching you when you walk out the door. You play these games on YouTube in the real world out in the streets, you'd be going by now. And it wouldn't have made a difference if you was out there with your kids or your girlfriend, you would have got it. So, most of you guys who talk this nonsense, you live in a suburban life. You don't of us like to live in an ultra-violent neighborhood. So to live in a neighborhood that violent, you see the side of the devil on one end, become a part of it. And then see the other half of it where you're no longer part of that life anymore. And seeing that people will try to take your life on both sides. They try to take my life when I was up to serving the devil, and they try to take my life when I was living a clean life and I was away from that. I had a couple of death contracts on my head. So I made a lot of trouble. And when I got out, I wasn't that person anymore. Not one of them was carried out. Not one. Nothing, nothing. Even seen demons at the end of the day. I've seen demons. They've even talked to me, spoke my name. And they couldn't touch me. What makes you think you can? That's when you know you're truly protected and covered in the blood. So it's being on both sides of the fence, especially on that one side where I've seen the devil and all his hatred, I know what's waiting for you. And you're not going to like the outcome of it all. I know what his plans are, and you're not going to like the outcome of it all. You don't get your act together, you're going to end up on that opposite side without a chance to get back over. Your life is over. I feel sorry when I watch people and stars and stuff, like when people pass away, I pray that they were saved. Because I know it's waiting for them. It's not a game at the end of the day. It really isn't. You play all your games you want, do all that you're going to do. At the end of the day, God will see it through that you are punished for your acts. Just like I was punished for my act. Went out there and carried on, did all this nonsense and all that stuff. Yeah. Caught up to me too. Building a virtual fish tank this week. What about that? Gotta get to work on that. All right, I got business engagements to take care of. Gentlemen, I tell you this because I'm not trying to basically scare the crap out of you. Because this is going to happen to you. You don't get your act together. I'm not trying to get you to fear me. I'm not the one you gotta fear. The one you gotta fear is God. The one you gotta fear is Satan. That's one you gotta fear. I'm just telling you what's going to happen to you. I already did it already. Like I told you, I was so invested with the devil that when that preacher walked in, it made my skin burn just to be near him. That's how much of Satan was in me. When he went down that church, I grabbed the kitchen knife. I went down to that church to kill him. Couldn't do it. I couldn't even move. I seen firsthand of basically having that much of the devil in you, that how the Lord protects his people. Threatening my brother-in-law to shoot him in the head, and that's, I got a man's gun right to my forehead. All he had to pull the trigger, I was gone. So I've seen it firsthand. I've seen demons in broad daylight talk to me and speak to me. So I know they exist. You're playing an extremely dangerous game. Got to get it together. If the Lord decides, the only reason why you're still breathing and alive, because the Lord has mercy on you. If he decides to take 2 steps to the left and turn his back, that demon's coming for you. It'll kill you, your family, and everything else involved in it. Keep playing with Satan. He'll wipe your entire family out. He don't care. He's collecting souls. He's at war with God. He couldn't care less about this world and all the things about it. He's at war with God. And he hates you so much that you're actually an image of God. Now, you can sit there and say, oh, he threatened. No, it's not threatening your family. Satan will kill your entire family. What do you think? He's going to pick and choose it in there? Oh, I don't know about that one right there. I'm going to let that one go. No, he's going to wipe your whole family out. You don't care. So when you carry on and act like that, you invite things to your home. Things will follow you home. Christians know what I'm talking about. Christians know about things out there that are watching you every single day. They'll literally follow you home. They'll embed themselves in your homes. And when they come, they don't come alone. Remember, the devil wasn't the only one that fell from heaven. There was a legion of angels that fell with him. So there are many of them on this earth. And the exorcist, one of them actually spoke his name out. I'm not mentioning the name. I don't care about it. But it did speak his name. So you're lucky. The only reason why you are alive because God allows you to have mercy on you. The devil goes into heaven, he bids for your soul. What about that one over there? Not doing anything, he's just getting nothing but trouble. He's attacking your own people at the end of the day. Let me get him. The same person, think how sneaky he is. The same person that tells you to go do something stupid, and you do it. It's the same person trying to get authorization to kill you. You pop in your head and say, hey, you and that guy don't get along too well. He ain't not much trouble. At the end of the day, he's going to try to get you. You're going to have to get him first. So how about this? You go out there and you take that gun and you go eliminate that problem. Ain't nobody going to know about it. Yeah. Somebody, that's the biggest lie he's going to tell you. No one's going to know about it. And you get in an argument with this guy, and he keeps pushing it because he'll go up to the other guy, and they'll mess with him too. Demons will mess with him like, hey, that guy over there, he's just talking nothing but trash than that. You're going to have to handle that. You can't have him speak to you like that. And they'll keep that little game going back and forth between both parties, back and forth, and they're sitting there laughing in between. And you guys are getting upset and angry on this side, and this guy's getting angry on that side, and back and forth, until they get out there and they get in an argument. It can be anything. Stare at each other the wrong way, whatever, and boom, one of them kills each other. One's dead. He's already with him. He already got one of them. And now the other one. And he could be up there in heaven thinking right now, talking about, well, he just killed a man. He just see that. He just went and killed that guy. And the Lord knows what he did at the end of the day. He caused all that. You want that, but they could have listened too on top of that, because I know the Lord speaks to you. He tells you you're doing something wrong. Don't do it. Back down. Don't do it. Stay away from it. Don't do it. But people get overpowered and they start listening to Satan. They start doing his bidding. So now, it depends on how the Lord is going to defend you. If He's going to defend you or not, because you're going to pray to Him. Because now you're in a situation you're going to jail for a very long time, maybe life, for killing a man out in the middle of the street that the devil told you to go do. That he told the other man to come out and attack you. So now you're in a situation where you're in jail now, and now the devil's got other people he's working with too in there too. Go rape him, go kill him, go stab him, go beat him. Now, if you listen to the devil and you want to be a tough man too, you'll find what you need in there, no problem. Somebody will take your life. You pray out to God, and the Lord hears you and He saves you, then you're protected at the end of the day. But you're going to go through trials and tribulations, because you got to learn from what you've done. You got to pay for that. And you're also going to learn how amazing God is, because He'll get you out of a situation like that and make you a soldier of God. Because when you get out and you change to become a Christian, you're no longer the person you was in that driveway. You've changed. You're a completely different person. And the same story that you told on how you left your house and you took another man's life is a story you will tell for the rest of your life, and to be your testimony that you basically, how you serve God and how God has saved your life. Like me. I told you, gentlemen, I know both sides of the fence. And I can see exactly your future. Either you're going to walk with God, or you're going to walk with the devil. Your outcome with the devil, and it's not going to be good. And you can take it and you can laugh this off. You can take it, you can joke about it. But I can understand, understand it's 100%. You can blow this off like it ain't nothing, but the devil's not going to blow it off. And the devil's not going to forget about it. And the devil is going to come and collect what belongs to him. There's no way you can stop him. Actually, there's a way you can stop him. But if you're caught up in that world, what are you going to do? You can't stop him. The only thing to stop him is Jesus Christ. That's it. So he's going to collect whatever he has to, however he has to, he's going to get it. Whether he's going to wait his time until your time runs out and he'll collect you, or he'll get you to do something stupid on this earth and collect you. But he's going to get you. That's what you have to understand. You're hunted every single day of your life. From the day that you were born, you became hunted. And he's going to collect no matter what it takes. So everything you're doing right now won't harm me. It's just going to harm you. You're an investment to him. Until you wake up and see what God has for you, he's going to continue pushing until he gets what belongs to him. You know, you could be sitting up there saying that, you know what? I don't see how he's going to collect. Man, you could be driving home. Somebody can cut right in front of you. You don't know who's in that car, who's driving that car, what that person is. It could be a demon driving. Demons can drive cars. They possess people all the time. Cut you off. You got a gun in your glove compartment. Probably got one of his too. Start screaming out the window at you. You're screaming back at them. They pull this person, they fire around through your car and kill you. Plenty of people die that way. People just see it at the end of the day as just two people arguing. Christians don't see it that way. They see it's the devil collecting what belongs to him. So, they get your act together, or you're going to end up collecting. Trying to collect on me, it didn't work. I'm thankful that when mom walked into that cell and gave me that Bible, that I took that Bible and held it close to my chest. You can say it wasn't it's a blessing that demon spoke to me in that next cell. It allowed me to see exactly what I was seeing, to understand what I was actually serving when I was out in that world. At the same time I was in that cell, the demon was speaking to me. He wasn't talking to me, speaking to me. Telling me to kill myself. That there was no way out of this situation. I was going to die in prison. There was no way out of it. And the Lord thinking the entire time, oh no, I got plans for this one. He's going to be working with me. And you don't have this guy work for you? The person denied you, try to kill your people, disrespect your people. God did everything under the sun. You're going to say this at the end of that. Let me have it. You don't need him. You got all these people on this planet. You got to be kidding me. You want that at the end of the day? I'm pretty sure he's talking about it like that. Look at him. He's nothing but trouble all day long. He speaks to his family, he speaks to his friends, he speaks to other people. Let me take him. I was like, no. That was mine. And here I am today. Testimony. And for those people asking today, what have I done? I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I don't like to repeat what I've done. I can tell you one thing. It was worth 80 years in jail. Definitely worth it. Not the 40, but the 80. Definitely 80. That's why when you call yourself doing stuff against me, I laugh at it. I find it sad. Because I know who you serve. And I know at the end of the day, he's going to collect what belongs to him. You're going to get your act together. Nothing's going to stop him. Nothing's going to break his concentration. He's locked into you. The minute you start doing his act, he's already locked on you. That quick. Better way to put it. It's like sheep. Sheep will follow anything off the side of a cliff, literally. That's why they have to have a shepherd to guide them where they need to go. You got plenty of wolves out there waiting to slaughter and kill these sheep. That's the devil. And the good shepherd is Jesus. He's the one who protects us, keeps us tight to his fold, keeps us from falling off cliffs and getting killed by these wolves. These wolves don't rest. They never tire. They never give up. They're always waiting for one of those sheep to lead the flock, or for a sheep to be on his own with no protection. That's what you guys are. You're that sheep way out there with no protection. And you're surrounded by wolves. And they're actually moving in on you, closer and closer, inch by inch by inch. And there's a good shepherd way over there. All that bright light, all that beauty. You can't see it because you're blinded in darkness. If you don't get your act together, and those wolves attack, that good shepherd's going to disappear. You're going to be no more. I was that sheep way out there in the darkness. And every once in a while, I see a little flashlight go off. That was a good shepherd. Swinging his lantern back and forth, letting me know, I'm here. I'm right over there. Just come this way. They can't touch you. But I stayed deeper and deeper in this pack with me coming near these wolves about to kill me. When the Lord came and called me, that light got much brighter than I've ever seen it before. And slowly I started making my way over to the shepherd. Now, I'm in the fold. The wolves can watch, but they can't touch. That's the best way I can tell you. All right, gotta be safe out there, people. God bless.